Uh-huh.
So, I didn't realize it had been that long that you'd been here. I know I've seen you several places and here and around, but wow.
Well, minus the pandemic, you know.
Well, yeah, that kind of put all of us in a little box somewhere else that nobody could see.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well,
I wanted to tell you, one of the reasons I wanted to start out with Jimmy is that we just made an album together called American Primitive, and it's all my tunes except for a cover by my dad and one by John Fahey, and it was really an amazing experience, and it's all my open tuning stuff, and that's what I have in common with Jimmy, my friend, and we're going on the Blues Cruise in October together, promoting it, and we're going out to Montana soon, and we're doing a bunch of dates, and so I wanted everyone to know about this record.
absolutely fabulous. All right. Well, let's go ahead and give them a tune and show them what the future holds.
You betcha. Okay. All right. The song is called Winter Wheat. You're my early morning radio show. You are featured wherever I go. I close my eyes, a movie plays in my head. The parlor closed by the bed. My necklace broke, red beads everywhere, and we were too drunk to care. I wanted you for so long. Yeah, I hope it's not too late now. When my fields are golden, my water is sweet, I'll say, come to me. And when I'm laughing in the summer heat, I'll say, come to me. When I'm done sifting through this winter wheat, I'll say, come to me. But don't come now. And I'm not playing hard to get. My mama raised me better than that. But I don't like you to see me fall when I turn my face to the wall. And I've been saving you up till I'm at my best, happy and smiling in a gingerbread dress. I'll feed you cake and oranges with none of the rough and hard edges. When my fields are golden, my water is sweet, I'll say, come to me. And when I'm laughing in the summer heat, I'll say, come to me. And when I'm done sifting through this winter wheat, I'll say, come to me. But don't come now.
Very cool.
Thank you. It's a brand new one. Thank you.
Cool. Again, Jimmy knows he's one of my favorites, and oftentimes a guest at his shows.
Only for the last 40 years, I guess. I'm dating myself.
Well, I've only been here 30, so 3/4. Anyway, so
Yeah, I got lucky when I moved here because Jimmy kind of took me under his wing and brought me into the New Orleans Guitar Festival and introduced me to Brian Stoltz and Jonathan Fralick and who else? All the names of all the really great players in this town, and yeah, I just was home right away, and that's kind of a New Orleans thing.
it really is. Here in New Orleans, I came from another city just like you, and this music atmosphere, the community was very close to the vest. People like to keep their secrets and hide everything they know, and New Orleans is so much the opposite. Everybody's that welcoming, open. If we can make music together, great, let's go.
That's why I chose to move here. I mean, I grew up in California and had spent some time in Mississippi because that's where my dad's from, and he taught me to play guitar, play slide and blues and stuff. So that was like my first, go down south and get some culture. But then I came to New Orleans, and I just knew that if I came here, I was going to get the band of my dreams, and just the way that creativity is so precious to everyone here, and people value that above the industry stuff, and that's what I wanted for my music. So I'm so happy I came.
Yeah, I once heard it said that in New Orleans the music oozes up through the pavement, and that it's a graphic picture, but it's very true. It comes from the bottom up.
That's actually a lyric in the first song you're going to play with my band, The Cosmic Gentleman. So how fortuitous. It
cool.
does. I know. I spent my childhood on the road with my dad in the U.S. and in Europe, and with all the blues greats of the time, and they were the people I was surrounded by. And then I grew up and got off the road, and it wasn't until I came here and walked down the street and heard all these incredible musicians and just soaked it up, and I went, wow, this sounds like my childhood. I think I'm going to move here. I mean, it really.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
I understand it. When I moved here, I had absolutely no idea I'd ever, or even any dream of being on the radio. But here I am on this show now, 20 years later. So, all right. So I see we have backed you up with a full band. Tell us who's here.
Sir. Okay. Thank you, Jimmy. Yeah. All right. These are my buddies. These are my friends, my compatriots who have been with me since I got here. I should start out with Daniel on drums, Daniel Perez. He actually recorded my album American Primitive with Jimmy. So we're all in the family here.
Cool.
And Scott Jackson on bass. He's been in my band since the beginning. And my dear Alex Millay on guitar. These guys are... we rehearsed for a whole year before we even started gigging because, all the hill country rhythms that were so precious to me, I really wanted to bring them out in a way that felt of the city and really true to the music because it's so traditional, but then really feeling like modern and, fusion as New Orleans does so well. And that's what happened.
Cool.
So.
All right. So
let me switch guitars, baby.
All right.
We'll do another song for you.
I will run a quick message that we need to play, and then we'll be right back.
Perfect. Thank you.
WWOZ is underwritten by the French Market District, a New Orleans cultural institution since 1791 and America's oldest continuously operated open-air market. Home of the eclectic farmers and flea markets featuring eateries, local art, found treasures, and imported goods. Open 7 days a week. More information is available at frenchmarket.org.
All right. You're listening to WWOZ. I'm Big D. The show is Sitting at the Crossroad here on WWOZ. Our guest in the studio right now is Layla Musselwhite and the Cosmic Gentleman. And looks like we're almost tuned up, almost ready to go.
I need that piece of glass, man.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Wouldn't be blues without a slide.
That's right.
All right, let's give them a tune here on WWOZ.
All right. This is a tune I wrote called Juke Joint. And it's like what it feels like being in a juke joint at 3 o'clock in the morning, whether it's in Mississippi or New Orleans. And here you go. Juke joint is pumping, rattle cars are thumping. Everybody's aching for a little piece of something. My baby wants to know, yeah, where's the show? Blues had a baby, they called it rock and roll. Sinners keep on sinning, playboys keep on grinning. Hoochie mama's gambling, at the table there's a winning. Bottles is a crashing, yeah, all night long. Blues had a baby, they called it rock and roll. All right, Alex. Playboys keep on grinning. Hoochie mama's gambling, at the table there's a winning. And bottles is a crashing all night long. The blues had a baby, they called it rock and roll. I might sell my soul. The devil is waiting just inside the door. All I need is music, rising from the floor. With the blues had a baby, and they called it rock and roll. I said the blues had a baby, and they called it rock and roll. Yeah. Call it rock and roll, rock and roll, rock and roll.
We're a small but powerful audience. Fabulous.
Thank you.
Oh, so what's ahead? What do you got coming up that people can come find you live?
Yeah. Well, we're at DBA on April 6th. I'm playing. That's actually with my American Primitive Project. So that's with Jimmy. I'm real excited about that. And we're going to be doing an in-store at the Louisiana Music Factory during Jazz Fest too. I'm sitting there with my dad at Jazz Fest. I'm sitting there with Jimmy at Jazz Fest. With the Cosmic Gentlemen, what's coming is that the Threadheads gave us a grant to finish our album.
Oh, fabulous.
Yes, I know. It's amazing. I mean, I've never lived in a city where they just give you money to play music. I mean, one of my fans gave me a Gibson for my birthday a couple of years ago. It just, I don't know, the love here for music. You know, there's a musicians clinic. There's just all these incredible support systems for musicians here, and it's amazing.
Yes.
But yeah, we're recording, and we got some tours booked, and I'm so excited for what's coming for us. I love these guys so much, and they're like my brothers, and we're gonna be on the road, and I can't wait, man.
Very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
All right. It's about 3:32. I need to
Okay.
tell folks, according to the FCC, that they're listening to WWOZ 90.7. Now that we've done that, let's do some more music.
Let's do it. All right. All right, this is a tune that Robert Johnson wrote. It's called Traveling Riverside Blues. And I used to walk by the Mississippi and think about him. And I started playing this during the pandemic. And I just love what my band has done with this tune. So here we go. If your man gets personal, won't let you have your fun. If your man gets personal, won't let you have your fun. Come back to New Orleans, bounce all night long. Go to Rosedale, gonna take my rider by my side. Go to Rosedale, gonna take my rider by my side. We will pass by the riverside. Gonna state no color, his teeth are crowned with gold. Gonna state no color, his teeth are crowned with gold. Got a mortgage on my body, lay on my soul. Going to Vicksburg, gonna take my rider by my side. I got men in Vicksburg, bleeding on into Tennessee. My nose rider hops all over me. Gonna squeeze that lemon till the juice run down your leg. Gonna squeeze that lemon till the juice run down your leg. New Orleans, girls all night long. We will bounce by the riverside. We will bounce all night. Yeah, baby.
He has to turn me on in there.
Oh.
I don't have control right now. They do. The guys in the little room. Very cool.
Hi, fellas.
So I hope that the folks out there have been tuning in to the YouTube channel, to the Facebook channel, Facebook page, and watching this live on video, and listening on the stream all around the world. And how about a website for you? Do you have one?
I sure do.
Cool. Tell the folks about it.
It's real easy to find. It's just my name.
That usually works best.
It does. It's LaylaMusselwhite.com. Everybody, you want to
All
find
right.
me?
So we've got ample time here. Why don't you throw one more song at us, and we'll make it a 4-pack today.
How
How's
about
that?
All right. I love it.
So those of you that have been listening online, if you're in front of your computer, just click over to the Facebook page for WWOZ, and you can watch as well as listen.
So I got to tune my guitar up, and you guys want to play the tune-in song for a minute? Okay, I'll be right there, baby. I gotta tune up.
I'm gonna Support for WWOZ comes from the Rathborn Companies, offering logistics, warehouse, and flexible workspace across South Louisiana. Info and listings for commercial real estate at rathborn.com.
Or something. That'd be nice. But for now, we gotta take a little minute and get it just right.
Okay, well, we took a little minute and played a little underwriter announcement over on this side so that we don't have that jumping in later. So that's all taken care of. So we're ready when you're ready.
Thank you. We are so ready.
All right, folks, we are listening to Layla Musselwhite and the Cosmic Gentlemen here on WWOZ. And they look like they're just about ready. Yep, the slide's on.
Yeah, man.
All right, we're going to have one more tune here before the day ends.
So this is another tune that last time we played Travel in Riverside, we recorded Esplanade together, and that was the beginning of our album that we're about to finish with that Threadhead Grant. Thank you, Threadheads. And this one is called Kokomo, and Mississippi Fred McDowell wrote this and recorded it with Big Mama Thornton on the Arhoolie label. And I grew up with Chris Strakowitz, who started Arhoolie, in the Bay Area. I don't know, when I was a little girl, there were so many incredible people around all the time. It was a pretty special way to grow up, and so I feel a real personal connection to these songs, and I'm real honored to play them. And how happy am I that I got to move here and play with these guys and reveal the blues like this. Thank you. All right, here we go. I said, sweet home Kokomo. I left my pretty baby standing in the back door crying. I left my pretty baby, yeah, standing in the back door crying. I never felt so sorry, Lord, honey, until you say goodbye. Kokomo, your mama, she'll be back tomorrow night. Wanna cry, yeah, tonight. I said, baby, don't you wanna go? Night City, yeah, I said, sweet home Kokomo. sit down on the ground and go down to the river, baby. Yeah, gonna sit down on the ground and let the weight of the water, Lord, honey, wash my trouble down. Tomorrow night, I'll cry in your arms tonight. Baby, don't you wanna go? Nice city, yeah. I said, sweet home Kokomo. Sweet home Kokomo. All right, fellas. Yeah, that's my band. I love these guys so much.
Okay, absolutely fabulous. All right, why don't you introduce the band one more time to the folks out there?
I would sure love to. On drums, we have Daniel Perez, my brother. On bass, we got Scott Jackson, my other brother. And on guitar, we got Alex Malay, my brother. And I wanted to say, for all you blues fans, Juke Joint Fest is coming right up, and we're going. It conflicts with French Quarter Fest, so we can't be in two places. But I'm gonna go out there and play with Alex, and I think there's gonna be a special guest, a certain someone who I'm very connected to, and we're gonna have some video of that. Yes. So we got some cool things coming.
Sounds great. We look forward to it. Okay. It's time for us to get back to the regular programming, even though this is more fun than anything else.
Thank you.
Anyway, thanks again. Layla Musselwhite here on WWOZ. My sincere pleasure to have you come and visit us during this show.
Oh, man, it's our pleasure.